What's up, guys? This is Soundwave Jordan here, and we are back. It's been a long time. We are back with another video, and we are going to be talking about Transformers news. First and foremost, you guys are probably wondering to yourselves, what on earth happened to me? Well, for those who do not follow my Twitter, and I strongly advise you do follow the Twitter just for any updates regarding me and just life in general. For those who do not know, I live in Miami, Florida. As you guys already know, I live in Miami, Florida, and of course, sometime about a week and a half ago, last week, a hurricane came. That's right, if you guys haven't heard, a hurricane struck all of South Florida. It was Hurricane Irma, and boy oh boy, it was something else. It was a powerful hurricane, and it came causing some destruction around Miami, Florida. And you know, pretty much it knocked out my power and internet for pretty much a week. And I gotta say, it was interesting. It was pretty interesting because, you know, it's been a minute since we've actually got hit by a hurricane. It's been years. In fact, the last hurricane we got hit by before Irma came was Hurricane Wilma, and I believe that was in 2006 or 2005. I cannot remember. The point is, it's been a very, very long time since Florida in general, South Florida, especially Miami in particular, has been hit by a hurricane. And boy oh boy, like I mentioned to you guys, it was pretty crazy. A lot of things were destroyed, and you know, I'm glad to know that some of my friends were just safe and sound among the hurricane. So pretty much that happened to me. I'm okay. Everything's perfectly fine with my house. I just lost a fence, but you know, that's minor compared to other things. And you know, I'm pretty happy that things are, you know, smoothing out and everyone is safe around my neighborhood and all of that. So, you know, we're going to be talking about Transformers, the Bumblebee movie, as well as we're going to be talking about Transformers Last Night. So this is going to be a double whammy. As I mentioned to you guys already, my internet's back, my power is back, so I'm ready for action. I am ready, so let's get started right now. Let's start off with the first article, which is very important. Sector 7 returns to Transformers Universe Bumblebee. Now, when I read this title, this blew me away because I did not expect something like this to be happening because, well, I just didn't know they were going to bring in any of the old things from the actual trilogy. Not trilogy, but the actual live action series. I'm talking about the sequels and all that, 1 through 5. So, I'm pretty shocked by this. So we're going to read this article real quick, then we're going to get on with the topic. The human military element in Transformers Movieverse has evolved as the movies went on, starting with Sector 7, then Nest, KSI, and Transformers Retaliation Force. According to an image shared on Instagram by actor and stuntman Rory Markham, we now know that Sector 7 will be in play during the prequel Bumblebee movie. Makes sense as they alluded to being a present way before the events of the first Transformers movie. Now, whether or not we get a young Agent Simmons is another question. Read on to check the pic courtesy of Pi 125 to the 2005 board. So, thank you, Pi. So, this is pretty darn exciting because, as you guys already know, there's always some type of human group that knows about the Transformers and all of the Transformers live action movies. You guys already know about Cemetery Wind, Sector 7, Nest, KSI, the Transformers Retaliation Force, the Transformers The Last Night. There's always going to be some type of group like that. And I'm really happy to know that Sector 7 is going to be returning because, as you guys already know, Sector 7 was a huge factor within the first Transformers movie, and of course they knew a lot about the Transformers. And in fact, in Transformers The Last Night, they paid homage to Sector 7 because they're pretty much saying that, you know, the Transformers have been known about for years. We've known about the Transformers for centuries and all of that, and it's pretty darn crazy to know that they're actually paying homage to the history of the live action cinematic universe. They're actually still giving us Easter eggs and relating them to the films because, as you guys already know, the Bumblebee film is a prequel. So since it's a prequel, of course we should expect some elements that we saw in the Transformers 1 through 5 to be appearing in the Bumblebee movie. So I'm really happy about that. Let's check out the image right here. Sector 7 making a comeback. I'm pretty darn happy about that. I'm really happy about that, and I will be looking forward to seeing them again. I wonder how they're going to be acting this time. Are they going to be aggressive as they used to be? Because in the first Transformers film, they were extremely aggressive, especially with Sam Witwicky and his family. And I gotta say, when it comes to Transformers, they really mean it. They're trying to hide it. They're trying to secure it. They're just pretty much trying to document all things Cybertronian and Transformers. So I'm really interested on seeing how they're going to be acting out in this film, especially since it's a prequel. And as the article guy mentioned as well, are we going to be seeing a young Agent Simmons? That's pretty cool. If we get to see a young Agent Simmons or him just being recruited into Sector 7 right away, that's going to be so freaking awesome. And I gotta say, that's it's freaking brilliant, especially for those who love that character, because Agent Simmons, he's a classic. Every Transformers fan, especially the live action cinematic universe fan, they should love that character. He's just so odd, but at the same time, he just loves the Transformers, and in a way, he's kind of similar to us because we all love Transformers and all that. So it's pretty darn awesome. But as you guys already know, Sector 7 will be returning in Transformers Universe, the Bumblebee movie. What do you guys expect them to be doing in this movie? What do you guys want them to do? What do you guys think their behavior is going to be like? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's go on to the next topic, which talks about little things about the Bumblebee movie that we should expect. So, as you guys can clearly see right here, TFW already marked it as the highlights. I'm going to be reading them to you guys as well. So, let's go. Highlights. The Bumblebee movie is set in 1986 with all the weird hair and music and everything. It will be a very emotional feeling similar to E.T., the extraterrestrial by Steven Spielberg, who is also a producer of the Transformers franchise. Bumblebee will have a special kind of bond with Haley Steinfeld's character, Travis Knight, award-winning Kubo and the Two Strings, Coraline, and Paranorman, gosh, I almost said Paramount, will be directing it, and it will be on a different direction than Michael Bay movies. The movie will be kept simpler and will feel a lot like the first Transformers live action movie, which is pretty darn awesome because a lot of people, which is debatable in my opinion, a lot of people agree that the first Transformers live action movie was the best one out of all of them. In my personal opinion, my favorite one is the third one, Dark in the Moon. That was just, don't even get me started. But yeah, that's pretty darn nice that it's going to be similar to the first film. On to the next one. In the future, they believe they could do, no promises, do more movies for other characters set in different time periods. So if they were to do something like that, perhaps give us more origin stories like they're doing with Bumblebee with other Transformers characters, that would be pretty darn awesome, because I would love to see some of these characters that barely got any screen time to have their own movie. Soundwave, Shockwave. What was Shockwave doing? Shockwave just magically appeared on freaking Earth according to the live action movies. Of course, there are comics and games to explain what happened with Shockwave, but in all actuality, besides the Transformers community, who's actually gonna read that or play that? Let's be realistic here. We gotta see a live action to explain what's happening with some of these characters. So maybe we may see another origin story based upon a character that we barely had screen time with. I surely hope so, but only time can tell. They also joked about several possibilities about Transformers 6. Some jokes included making a time travel movie and a Transformers as a baby. So that's kind of weird, but those are some tidbits you guys should definitely take note of. I'm pretty darn happy, and I'm pretty happy with the direction the Bumblebee movie is taking. It so far is looking pretty darn awesome. I told you guys this already. It's pretty much a live action G1 movie, and judging from what's been going on, the filming, production, the writing, characters, actors, just everything in general, so far it looks like it's in a good spot. That's just my opinion, and I'm probably going to be discussing this furthermore on the TFW 2004 board, so look forward to that. But what do you guys think about all of this in general? Just let me know in the comment section below. I would love to have a nice discussion with you guys. I also have 2 more things to show you, but they're going to be extremely quick. What's most important though is the fact that we see Sector 7 returning in Transformers Bumblebee, as well as we also have more details regarding the Transformers Bumblebee movie. So give me your thoughts down below so we can have a nice discussion. Before I go though, I want to give you guys a heads up that Transformers the live action, wow, I said the live action, Transformers the Last Night is officially out on digital HD. You guys who are able to pick it up. Wow, it said September 26th. Did it? I don't know. That's besides the point. The point is, the final chapter is here on Transformers the Last Night on digital HD right now. So you guys are able to get the movie digitally on HD. So that's pretty darn awesome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I will be picking up my copy now that my power is back on. So yippee-ki-yay. The last thing I want to show you guys is some awesome concept art that I wish was presented in Transformers the Last Night. As you guys clearly see right here, you guys notice that this is a gladiatorial pit on Cybertron. This is some Transformers concept art, and this is something that I wish Transformers the Last Night presented, or perhaps it was rumored that it was cut out from Transformers the Last Night, because we actually get to see history between 2 legendary characters, and that is Optimus Prime and the Megatron. As you guys can clearly see right here, Optimus Prime is in his, well, he's in his knight form, and Megatron is in his gladiator form, aka the 2007 form of him. And we see them both in a gladiatorial pit, and this makes me pretty darn upset because, as I mentioned to you guys already, I just wish, I wish that they gave the Transformers films a bit more heart. Why does Optimus Prime and Megatron refer to each other as brothers? Of course, we've seen it in different continuities, but they never really explained it within the live action continuity. They just mentioned it in the first movie, and that's it. They briefly touched that topic, and that's about it. And that's frustrating. It's really frustrating because a lot of us, especially within the Transformers community, would love to see a nice little backstory explaining the history between Optimus Prime and Megatron. Of course, we probably see it in comics or just games in general, but as I mentioned to you guys, it's better to see it on the live action TV screen. Not TV screen, but movie screen, because it's properly explained. There's a script. There's just everything in general. So I'm really sad to know that this didn't make it within the live action cinematic universe. Hopefully it does in the future, but I strongly doubt it, unfortunately, because, well, judging from what happened with Transformers the last night, things are a bit iffy right now. So unfortunately, this didn't make it in the film, as I mentioned to you guys, but I got to admit, this is some brilliant concept art right here. This is freaking amazing. Just looking at Optimus Prime and Megatron about to go at it within a gladiatorial pit. If only it was just explained on a live action screen. So it's sad, but you know, life happens, and you know, we gotta accept it. So here's a little closer view of the image right here. As you guys can look below, it says Cybertron Arena, so it just shows you that this is indeed Cybertron, and they're in the gladiatorial pit about to fight one another. As well as we also have another image of Transformers Last Night Megatron, and this is pretty much that little city battle they had within the film, and you know, he's looking pretty darn awesome. But I just wanted to show you guys these awesome concept art. You guys should probably save this as your background for a computer or something, I don't know. But that's all the news for today, guys. I'm happy to return to you guys and give you guys the juicy news of Transformers, because I enjoy giving it to you guys as always. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. This is a plethora of news, and I gotta say, I'm pretty darn happy to be giving it to you guys once again. We learned about Sector 7 returning. We also learned about a little more details regarding the Bumblebee movie. Transformers The Last Night is available on digital HD, and we also have some nice concept art, which I highly recommend you guys download and save to your computer. So like I said, leave your thoughts down below for everything. I'm happy to be returning to you guys. I'm gonna be coming back in action. Powy, kapow. Like, I don't know, I'm word path, kablam. I don't know. But the point is, I'm happy. Thank you guys just for, you know, checking up on me as well. It is deeply appreciated, and I'm just happy to know that everyone is safe, and some of you guys are safe out there as well, who also lives in Florida. And you know, I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say right there. But thank you guys for watching nonetheless. It is much appreciated that you guys have been keeping up with my videos and just everything in general. You guys are freaking awesome, and I'm happy to be returning to you guys. So thank you guys for watching once more. I will leave all links inside the description. I will leave my Twitter and Twitch inside the description if you guys would like to leave a follow on there as well. With that being said though, guys, thank you guys for watching once more. This is Cybertron Jordan here. Peace, late, and see you guys in the next Transformers video. I'm about to have a lovely, awesome, splendid day.